Hello students, today we discuss about the transverse sections of the sporophyll. The sporophyll of the nephrolepis is nothing but the leaflets of the nephrolepis, or which is also called as the pinna. So let's start. The first figure is the TS of sporophyll passing to the sorus, shows the following details. So first figure is the transverse sections of the sporophyll which is passing through the sorus. Just on the abaxial sides of the leaf there is the sora are present. So when we take the sections for the TS of sporophyll, these sections will be passing through this sora. So these you have to see in this figure, in that if we take the sections of this sporophyll, there are the different parts of the sora will be, or leaflets will be focused. In that, the outer upper layer is epidermis, which is covered by the cuticle. Then the after epidermis there is the circular cells, that is mesophyll, or which is also called as the spongy cells. Then there is the lower epidermis is present, and on this lower epidermis some stomatas are there. Then there is the placenta are present, and at the one side placenta, and present on that placenta these induciums is present, and this inducium bears this sporangium. This sporangium contains the spores, and at the base there is the coverings which is covered the sporangium. So let's discuss the one by one part which is present in the sporophyll, or transverse sections of the sporophyll. So in these transverse sections will be these sections will cover the different parts like upper epidermis, mesophyll region, lower epidermis, sorus. In that we have discussed the placenta, sporangium and inducium. So let's discuss with the upper epidermis. This upper epidermis, it is outermost layer and it is uniseriate. Uniseriate, that means it is single layer. The cells of the epidermis, which is brick shaped and compactly arranged. This epidermis is externally covered by the waxy layers of the cuticle, and these cells contain the chloroplast. So these on this upper epidermis, these stomata will be absent. So this is about the upper epidermis. अपर एपिडर्मिस आउटर मोस्ट लेयर रहता है, वो सिंगल लेयर से बना होता है. जो सेल्स है उसके अंदर वो ब्रिक्स शेप्ड रहते हैं और कॉम्पैक्टली अरेंज रहते हैं. जो एक्सटर्नली एपिडर्मिस के ऊपर क्यूटिकल रहता है, और जो भी एपिडर्मिस के सेल्स है उसमें क्लोरोप्लास्ट प्रेजेंट रहता है. जो स्टोमाटाज है, दी स्टोमाटाज जो अपर लेयर है और अपर एपिडर्मिस है उसमें absent रहते हैं. देन नेक्स्ट रीजन रहता है मेसोफिल रीजन. दिस मेसोफिल रीजन इज प्रेजेंट नेक्स्ट टू द अपर एपिडर्मिस, और इट इज also between the two epidermi, that is upper epidermis and lower epidermis. The mesophyll layers is also made by the spongy cells. These cells having the chloroplast, and due to the presence of these only one types of the cells in the pinna, it is also called as the isobilateral. इसमें एक ही टाइप्स के सेल रहते हैं, इसलिए उसे आइसोबायलैटरल सेल्स भी बोलते हैं. और जो मेसोफिल सेल्स है, दे हैव कंटेन्स द क्लोरोप्लास्ट. They are made by the spongy cells, and it is also the present in between the two epiderma. Then next structure is about the lower epidermis. Again, this lower epidermis, it is uniseriate and it is interrupted by the stomata. These cells of this epidermis or lower epidermis, it is also having a brick shape. So it is look like the bricks and they are interrupted by the some stomata. Then next we discuss about the sorus. So the sorus of the plants, they are present on the below of the lower epidermis and it is attached at the vein endings. In the sorus there are three parts. First one is the placenta. So placenta is like a cushions and it is made by the parenchymatous structure. This placenta provides the nourishment to the developing sporangia. So it helps in the nourishing the developing the sporangia and it provides the cushion like structure. Then second part is the sporangia. So sporangia is present on either sides of the placenta and each sporangia consists the stalk. These stalks will attaches the placenta and the capsules which contains the spores. So these sporangia are having stalk and the stalks is always attached with the placenta and the capsule. In the capsules, these spores will be developed. Then next structure is about the indusium. This indusium, it is the single layer structure and it provides the or it covers the external or it is externally coverings for the protections. So it is called as the indusium and it is in the transverse sections it looks like some mustache. So they can protect the sporangia. Also, this attaches to the placenta by a short massive parenchymatous stalk. So you have to look in the picture the lowermost part, which is the indusium. Some I think some mistake is in the naming of or the labeling of this diagram. So जो आपको जो सबसे एट द बेस जो आपको पार्ट दिख रहा है दैट इज द इंडोसियम. जो प्लासेंटा है, जो मिडल पोर्शन आपको दिख रहा है दैट इज द प्लासेंटा and on that placenta small stalk and capsule like structure which is sporangium. So here something like a spore mother cells. So you have to not write like that. Spore mother cells are present in the sporangium. Sporangium में spore mother cells are present there. The spore mother cells develop the spores. So this is about the transverse sections of the sporophyll. So in this sporophyll contains the upper epidermis, mesophyll cells, lower epidermis, then the sorus, in the sorus, placenta, sporangia and indusium. So this part you have to cover in the transverse sections of the sporophyll.